मेरी वॉइस इज ऑडिबल राइट? मेरी वॉइस सही आ रही है ना? तो क्लियर आ रही है ना? वॉइस इज क्लियर ना? आप वीडियो स्टार्ट नहीं हुई पता है मुझे। चेक करना वीडियो पे चेक करना। छोड़ो रहने दो, मैं देखूँ। हेलो हेलो So, hey guys, how are you? I hope my voice is audible. Okay, let me check. Okay, okay. So, I hope my voice is audible. So, what we will be doing in the stream today? So, basically, I will be creating a rich text editor and I will be using HTML, JavaScript, and CSS from scratch. The text editor will be from scratch. Basically, I will not be using any packages. And so let's first talk about what are the functionalities I am thinking to add in this text editor. So let me clarify one thing. The text editor you are I'm creating in this playlist or in this series will be not an average text editor. Basically, it will be having much more features like collaborations. You can collaborate in a real time. We will be creating that part also, and we will be creating text manipulation, basically bold, italic, and something. We will be also adding a feature for table. I'm just thinking to add this feature, but I don't know how much time it will take to create this. And I'm thinking to add also a flex box. So what basically the flex box is? So flex box is just I'm thinking to create a feature where you can create create a flex box, and you can write on the one hand you can write your blog, and on the other hand you can add images and anything. Let me explain how it will be look like. Let me show you. It will be look like a grid basically. uh, Box. Okay, flex box layout. Okay, so in this flex box you can see there is 1 and 2. Let me remove this part. Let me remove 3. So suppose I will be adding a feature where you can write text here, and you can add images in this container. Okay, so you will be adding text in the left side, and you will be adding images on the right side. You usually see this type of design in websites also. So I will be creating that part. uh, so first list down what are the features that I will be creating in all these series. Okay, so list. So I will be listing. Let me open my notepad. That will be the best. Uh, what? Why should I need notepad if I am using Helix? Yeah. So let's open the uh, readme.md file markdown. So basically, the features that we will be creating this, let me put this. Features will be, first will be text manipulation. Text manipulation. Text manipulation will include like bold, italics, and many things. Like you can convert the text into list. You can even quote the text. You can highlight the text. You can give the color. You can give background or color to the text also. So like indent, alignment, um, giving color to the text. So I will write highlight. Okay. And bold, italics, indent, alignment, highlight, background color for the text. Even font family, font size, font weight. So okay, so this series will be the big series where basically I will be exploring all the features in the text editor, rich text editor. Okay, so second part will be regarding the videos and media player. Like you can upload video, you can upload images, media based, add media to a list. Okay, so in media we can include images, videos, and you can even include YouTube videos also, and like iframe or something else. And what are the additional features? Like we can give HR line, horizontal line also as a decoration, and we can give also let me think what else we can add in this list. I can add table, and the fourth part is the collaboration. So collaboration, so in real time basically two or more than two people can collaborate on the single text editor. Yeah, one more thing, I haven't covered this part. uh, it is rendering. So basically I will be rendering using HTML, but I want to create a JSON also. So JSON part will be the I want to keep that part in last basically, because I don't think it is much important, but yeah, for advanced features we can put that JSON part also. Convert rendering rendering format into JSON, or you can say HTML, but this. Okay, so okay, let me tell you one more thing. We are making this text editor compatible with different projects. Basically, if you want to remove some features, or if you want to add more features, we will create text editor based on that. But in this part I will be just creating a text editor so that it can work. After that I will be clearing and organizing the code, and after that I will be adding more features and blah blah blah. but right now I will be just creating a rough working text editor so that I can reach that part, and after that I will be organizing everything. Okay, but right now in this moment I will be discussing about the features, what I will be adding, what are the advanced features that I will be adding in the further series. But yeah, so these are the advanced features, I can say. I hope these are table is also the very advanced feature, because rendering a table on the rich text editor is not a easy task. Let me tell you that. I know there are very good programmers who can do that, but for me it is not. So I will be putting this part also in an advanced feature. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, what the fuck is happening here? Um, okay, so let me tell you, I am using Helix editor, and it is my first time using it. I'm not used to with this editor, but I want to use it because I like this editor. Basically, earlier I was using VS Code, but I'm somehow liking this type of editor. I'm thinking to switch to the Vim editor, Neo Vim, but I want to just make my hands adjustable to this editor so that I can jump on the Vim also. I want to try all these editors, so just exploring this. So don't laugh at me if I fail something to explore or do something. Okay. Mhm. Okay, so these are the things that we will be creating in the rich text editor. Okay, so as you can see in this features, we are covering everything around, I think 90% of the things that we are covering regarding the rich text editor. Yeah, let me tell you one thing also, one more thing. The code that I will be writing, it will be on the GitHub, and you can see the code from there also. So yeah, I want to add this information, that's why. Okay, let's get started now. Okay. Okay, so first create a structure layout, and after that I will be creating an editor.js file where I will be just adding functionalities. Okay, so let's add it slash meta meta let me see, plus title and plus I think I will be adding style also, so yeah, link. Nice. So title will be rich text editor. Meta will be set. Obviously UTF-8 characters. HTTP equals to head slash UA dash practical content Internet Explorer HTTP. Okay, so I have to create this text editor also. Let me first save this thing. Open dot css. Oh, sorry. Checks down. Oh, let me check. Okay. Let me save this thing first. Right. We are not writing anything. Why? Oh, we are actually saving this. Okay. Yeah. So let's go here. Slash it. RF. RF in here. I will be adding star.css. Okay. So yep. Star.css. Okay, let's create one more thing. We can edit .js. Okay, so let me save this part. Okay, so thinking of adding the body h1 tab plus text area text area plus correct. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm actually slow. Basically. Oh, sorry. What the fuck? Okay. Yep. Why the hell when I am writing this thing? Let's see what it will be. Text area will be name. We are testing it here just for testing purpose, so I'm just writing it. Okay. ID name. Do we need name? Yeah, let's add it. Okay. Okay. Let's load JavaScript file first, and after that I will be adding JS file. I'm thinking to create a use TypeScript, but right now I will be using Uh, in this stream, I will be using JavaScript. So yeah, .js. Cool, 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 cool. I hope it is working now. Um, okay. What the hell is going on? Ah, yep. Load the file. Okay. Okay, so yeah, nice. Nice. Okay, so what should we do? Okay, okay, so this part is covered. Let's go to editor.js file. Okay, let's refresh it. What is showing? Yo, my Rust editor is showing. Yeah. Okay, it is working. Uh-huh. Okay. So here I will be creating rich text editor. Okay, so mhm. Okay, nice. Let me increase the volume of the music also, so that you can enjoy the music with me, with my voice. Do you like my voice? The music that I'm using, it's also, I have added the music in the description also. You can check that out. Okay. So index.html part is set now. Okay. We are not doing any styling as of right now. I will be focusing on the functionalities and I will be adding styling after adding the functionalities. Okay. After I have completed the functionalities, I will be further adding the styling, improving the rich text editor. Okay, so first load some assets and after that search for font awesome first. Font That's what. This first. So basically I'm calling the link element, link tag. So we'll be calling link tag. Okay, after setting the link tag, let's give value to the attributes of the link tag. Okay, so first attribute is href. Let's add this is the link of the CDN link for the font awesome, and after that I will be setting style sheet reference. Okay, so related. Okay, file it will be related to style sheet. Okay, I'm not used to creating adding a semicolon, sorry. Style sheet. Okay, then I will be adding type, and the type will be text/css. Sorry, css. Okay, great. Now what I will be doing, I will be calling this load asset in the init file. Load assets. Assets. And load asset will be this dot load asset feed. Yep. And after that, I will be. I think I'll be creating buttons, providing JS objects, creating an object for the buttons. Okay, let's first check. Okay, let's inspect first. Check the inspector whether it is loading the font. Awesome. It is not. Oh, I haven't saved this. Oh, now it is saved. We refresh this again. Let's check. No, it's not loading. Why? Why is it not loading? Refresh again. Oh, why is this? Why it is invoking this?
Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo.
Oh, I haven't added this in the header. We have created a link tag with all the attributes and their values, but I haven't added this in the header tag. Without adding in the header tag, how it will work? So let's add it first. Sure. What is this? behaving like this. Fine, fine. Oh, okay. Fine, the time here. It's invoking. Oh, let me refresh the feature. So print is invoking this thing. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh. So basically print is invoking the print functionality in the browser, so according to my understanding. Let's test and see whether it is invoking or not. I will be using console.log instead of print, so yeah. So basically I am using different languages, and that's why I just mismatch with some other languages like Python and Java. So that's why this happens. This is the basically side effect, of using multiple languages. We forgot to instead of using console.log, I use print. It's just muscle memory. So yeah. Okay, let's save this first. Let's refresh it out. See, it's not invoking the print functionality. Nice. So I think print functionality was invoking because I am using print function inside the JavaScript. That's why. So yeah, that's why it is invoking the print functionality dialog also. Okay, so now it is also loading the font of some CDN link assets. So this part is done. Now let's move to the next part. Now we will create an object for the buttons. I will start with the small, and after that I will be adding more buttons. First I will be just testing it out by adding bold and italic, and after that I will be adding more buttons. Okay. If you are on the stream, please like and subscribe my channel so that you can see the further process of creating the rich text editor. Okay. Let's add one more command here. Bold, italic, underline, and structure. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I will be just adding the only these functionalities, and further after that I will be adding more functionalities. First, create a basic layout. So the type of all these the type will be italic, underline, bold. The type will be button. Will be of type button. Same for this. Same for this. This. Okay. Let's add icon. Class. Class. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. Ah. Oh, let's put the italic. Italic. Will be underline. And this will be strike. Okay, so I have added the icons also, and I have given the type, and I have added the command also. Bold, italic, underline, strike through. Great. Okay, so I have added the basic functionalities. Let's do. Let's create a container first. Container, then I will be creating iframe. Editable iframe basically. Okay. Let me tell you one thing. I will be not using text area. I will be using iframe, where I will be inputting my text, performing some styling. So because I think iframe will be the better option instead of using the text area, according to my understanding, because you can add various styles to the iframe, but I think adding styles and removing the border and everything is difficult with the text area. You can do that, but uh, why should I do that if I am just using iframe, if I can use iframe for it? And I think iframe will work, but let me think. I'm thinking, should I use iframe or text area? Let me just ask with AI what AI will suggest me. If AI suggests me to work on text area, then I will work on text area. If AI suggests me to work on iframe, then I will start working on it. Yeah. Which will be better, iframe or text area for layout or specific editor? Okay, which will be better? Okay, so yeah, iframe is much more better as compared to text area. So let me show you this thing. Let me do this. Okay, so text area is basically good. If you're building a real WYSIWYG editor like that one that mimics Google Doc or Medium style editing, use an iframe with content editable inside. This gives you better isolation of styles, ability to load and render actual HTML, full control over content formatting. Nice, yeah. Okay, great. So iframe is good for, okay, so rich text support, yes, with content document, HTML styling, fully stylable with custom CSS, yep, isolation, yes, runs in its own document, better isolation in your script, slightly more complex setups, full control by JS APIs, standard approach, example. Yep. So basically, why I was not choosing text area, this is the main reason for it, because you cannot add styles. You can add styles, but it is not flexible. Okay, so limited without replacing text area, usually not used for WYSIWYG, no, plain text only. So I need better isolation. I can integrate from one, if I'm thinking of creating a package for rich text editor, I will be using iframe for that instead of using text area. So I will go with the iframe basically. So earlier I was thinking to go with the text area, but now my decision is changed. I will be using iframe, and these things, these advantages that I am getting from iframe, now I have fully 100% decided to choose the iframe. So let's go. Nice. Okay, so what I will be doing first and foremost, First, we will be creating a container, and inside that container, I will be creating an iframe, and in that iframe, I will be adding functionality. Okay, so let's start with creating a container. Okay, the const container, or you can say, I can say holder also, but I just want to say container. Uh, it depends on you. You like the most, but I know you like me most. Yeah. Okay, so let's create element first. Uh-huh. Okay, so the element that I will be using is div element. I will be setting some attributes like ID, and after that I will be using selector. So basically, I will explain it further after writing this code, this line. Okay, let me first write this line, and after that I will explain it to you. Container. Attributes, set attributes, and attributes will be ID, and thinking to write rich text editor field, rich text editor container. Okay, so I will be naming it like this. This will be name, and after that I will be adding container dot end. Okay, so append after, append child. Okay. Before that, append element will be insert before. Okay, so what? Okay, so let me create a prototype function first before getting here, because append after and append before is not here. So, okay, so let me create first the prototype function. Element. So element is an API provided by the DOM, and prototype field dot append before. Okay, so I will be providing a function to it. What it will be doing, what basically it does, it takes the element and just add the element before the element that you are providing. So basically, if you want to add an element above to the div tag, right, and you will be using append before. If you want to add an element after the div tag, below the div tag, you can say, then you will be using append after. Okay, so in this I will be, right now I am creating a prototype function for append before, where the append before functionality, what it will does, it will add the element before the element that is provided as an argument inside this function. Okay, so I will show it to you. I will explain everything what I am doing right now. So, element dot parent node. I'm using parent node dot insert before insert before dot before. Let's pass this object and then pass the element that you want to insert, to whom you insert. Let's create same for append after also. Okay, dot append after function. Okay. After this, so what I have done here, let me open my drawing notebook first, and after that I will show it to you, my sweet audience. Okay, let me open my drawing notebook. Okay, so let me first connect my drawing notebook so that I can write, show it to you. Okay, give me some minutes so that I can connect my notebook first, and after that show it to you. Okay. Give me some moment, please. Okay, so it is connected. Cool. Yeah. Every time I open this shit. Give me some moment, please. Basically my wire was entangled, so sometimes you have so many wires around your table that it gets entangled and it is difficult to even solve that issue, basically entanglement of the wires. Okay, so okay, oh, it is not showing. Okay, now it is showing. Okay, so what I am basically doing, so let me tell you what append before does. So basically right now my current structure of HTML is this, that I have created an heading. What the fuck is this? Sorry, my language. So basically this is the structure. Suppose these is the HTML element and this is the structure. This is the heading that I have heading part. Okay, this is the heading part. This is the text area. Okay, text area. And so what I'm basically creating append before and append after for. Okay, so append before, what it does basically, it takes this element. Okay, so if you see my code in the append before, uh, what I basically do here, in append before, you can see that I am taking element as an argument. So that element is basically this thing. This is the element that I am talking about. Okay, so we pass this element and we tell the DOM to add the new element before this element, okay. So where I will be adding the new element, I will be adding the new element here, okay, above this this element, okay, the old element, the old one, okay. And what the append after does, basically it add the new element before after the this old element, okay. So now it is clear. I hope it is clear now. So let's get back to the code, okay. Let's get back to this code. Let me open this. Right. Okay, so let me first and foremost move my pen tab here first so that I can focus. Okay, great. Yes, this is the thing next. Okay, so okay, I have created append after and append before. Let's do this. So I will be passing the text area element, okay, in this append after. So it will add the new element below this text area element, okay. Get element by id, and in the element by id I will be passing marks.selector, okay. So where I am getting this selector part, I am getting this selector from the argument that I am passing in the init function, okay. So let me show you this. Right, go to the HTML file. As you can see here, I am calling the rich text editor and I am calling this function, and I'm passing the object. In that object I have created a selector key and I'm passing this text area. So what this text area is, basically the text area is the id of this element text area. So what it will does, it will create append after, it will create the editor here, okay. It will create the editor here now. So okay, let's go back to the editor.js file. So let's what I will be doing here, uh, let's create an iframe. Okay, and after that let's create iframe content and the table first. So I will be calling document create element, element. Okay, and what element I am creating? Iframe. And why I am choosing iframe? You already know that. So let's go and add some attributes and provide some values to the default attributes. Not default attributes, the attributes that are already inside this element. So let's set some attributes, provide the value to it, and the first attribute is the name, and it will be content editable dot set attribute, and the set attribute is, the key is name, and the value is rich text editor field. Okay, and then I will be setting the ID of this. So table dot set attribute, and the key will be ID, and the value will be, it will be the same as the ID provided in the rich in the name attribute also. Okay, wow. Okay, so it will be rich text editor find field. Okay, rich text editor field. So I am just keeping the name and ID same. I am giving the value same. I don't want to separate this. You know, nah, it is so confusing. That's why I am just creating a same thing. Let's set width and height of the iframe. So I'm thinking to give height. Okay, let me think first. I want to make it flexible, so according the height will be adjustable based on the enters you put. The iframe, the size of the iframe also increase. So I'm just thinking like that. Let me do that. Let me add that part. Okay, let me first add style width. Obviously the width will be the 100%. Okay, sorry, it will be in string basically. I don't like this. Okay, it will be 100%, and let me add some border so that I can it will be easily distinguishable, or you can easily identify whether the text editor is there present or not. After that we can even improve the style of the text editor, but as of right now I will be adding the border to it. Okay, so that we can identify whether text editor is created or not visually. We can identify also by using the inspect, but I don't want to open the inspect, dude. Right. So let 1 pixel light gray. Okay, so let me append this iframe inside the container. Append child inside the container. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now what I will be doing, I will be creating the iframe in the browser. Create the iframe editor in the browser. Okay. Content editable dot content document dot design mode, and it will be on. Okay, so content document design mode on. So what does it does? What does this mean? Yep. Let's refresh this. Let's check. Okay, what error am I getting here right now? Insert after it's not a function. Insert after it's not a function. insert after remove the function. Supported. Okay, so insert after method DOM is not supporting this function. Okay. So what we have to do here then? What we can do? We can use insert before and reverse this thing. One more thing we can do. Okay, we can click on escape, select this part, comment this out. Let me check whether it is working, because we are not using insert after right now. So let's test this thing out. Okay. First save this. Let's refresh this. Append after is not a function. Oh, let me run this thing. toolbar, implementing section, append after element function. Oh, sorry. Yes. Yes. It's cool. So, let me refresh this. Same error. I'm going on here. Process. Start after is not a function. Okay. Let me check this. Like that, this. Service text test text heading. Test text. It's not right. Please be able to show this. Okay, so there is no functionality name insert after as of right now. So I will be using insert before next. So next sibling, the next sibling will be. Start also. Okay, it's working now. I suppose. Let me check this here. Whether it is creating the div. Oh, it is creating now. Oh, you can see here also. It is creating. Let me do one more thing here. So before the loading asset, let me one moment. After loading the asset, disable the display of the text area. I will not be using text area, but okay. So what I will do? Calling document ready okay. Okay, so now it is removed. But what I will be doing, I will going here, going to HTML, removing the div tag. Okay. So no, I will be removing text area. I will be using div instead of text. Okay. Okay. Let's save this thing. Go back to editor.js. Refresh this. Open this body. As you can now see here, we are using div tag instead of text area, and the container is already creating, and the iframe is also created here. Let me check whether it is working here. Can we edit this part? Okay, it's not editing. There's some problem here. There's some problem. Oh, it is not. Okay, let's go to And do it like this. Okay. So we have to create an onload function. We have to pass a function to the onload attribute. What it will be, what it does basically, the onload will call the function after loading the content editable, or you can say iframe. And after loading the iframe, it will be running that function, and inside that function I will be creating a document, and inside the document I will be calling design mode, and I will be passing on value so that we can edit inside the iframe. Okay, so let's do that part. So as of right now I'm using design mode here directly. So what I will be doing, I will be commenting this part. Okay, let's comment this thing, and let's write an onload function, a function, and pass it to the onload. Okay, content editable call onload. Okay, onload will take a function. Okay, and what that function basically does, will be doing, it will load the get the document, the content editable, document, or we can say content window, we can say. Yeah. Design mode, I'm setting the design mode to on. Okay, and I will be passing the placeholder text inside the iframe. HTML, and I will passing the paragraph tag. Start typing. Okay, let's say this thing cost. Okay, let's check this thing whether it is working. Okay, cool, it is working now. So that is the best thing. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. So it's working. Okay, cool. Good. So I have added this iframe. Now what I have to do, um, not okay, so now I will be creating an button element and populating buttons with different functionalities. So earlier we have created this default element list, and I will be using this default element list, and based on this list I will be picking each object, and I will be converting this object into a element with the values to it, and that element will be performing some task. Okay, so what I will be doing, I will be using loop to go to each element. Okay, so let's come here. I'm thinking to create a separate function for it for this part. So this dot load uh, load you can say buttons, load buttons. Okay, so what I will be doing, I will be assigning a function to it. Okay, what it will be taking, it will be taking default features. Okay, you can say default elements or you can say default features, but as of right now I will be saying default feature, you can say. Oh, elements, I was saying elements, not features. So basically features will be confusing to use here. Instead I will be using element, because you are getting elements along with the additional data. Okay, okay, so the type is list here. Let's begin. Okay. For let lm of default elements. Okay. Okay, so I will be calling each elements let me see. Instead of this, I can use this. Uh-huh. Let I equal to 0 and I should be less than great. So what I will be doing here, I will be picking each element, creating an element object, rendering it to the you can say on HTML. Okay, so I will be rendering each element or button, you can say, by using default element list that we have created earlier. Okay, so if element if I equals to 0, I think it will be confusing. Let's change I from EL basically. That will be the better, because using I somehow be confusing what that basically I mean to. So let's, for the sake of simplicity, let's use EL. Okay. If you don't like EL, you can use I also for your own comfortability, you can say. Yeah. Okay. So first we will be checking whether the element index, you can say, is greater than 0 or not. So if element is greater than 0, it means it is not 0. Then what you will do, you will be using element to initial element. Okay, initial element to the element. Okay, so initial element, basically what it does, it will store the initial element, the element that has already been created in the initial part of the loop. Okay, we can say, let's initialize the variable first. Initial element. Do you note that I will be creating this same editor in TypeScript also? I usually prefer TypeScript instead of JavaScript, but right now I'm creating a JavaScript just to make the rich editor work, and after that I will be organizing each and everything. If you want me to write this code in JavaScript instead of TypeScript, do comment in this video and I will be continuing with the JavaScript language. But if you don't want to work with the JavaScript, so then I will be using TypeScript to create this whole project. Okay, as of right now I am just creating this project so that this project works, and after that I will be organizing, I will be adding more functionalities, we will do brainstorming together regarding the advanced functionalities features also, and after that we will came up with the new advanced rich text editor, so that you can use, or you can even show it to your friends also, so that you have created this rich editor. And you can even learn the fundamentals of the programming using this rich text editor also. Yeah. So let's get back to work. Okay, let's get first. Okay. I think this initial element so let me check. Okay, let me create whole everything, and after that I will check if it will be, if this thing will not work, then I will be changing everything, then I will change everything. Okay, so sorry for my English. Basically my English is not good. I'm trying my best, but if you can't understand my words, what I am saying, do tell me. Okay, so the title. Okay, so let's pass type here. Okay, so what type of element I want to create? So the type is basically button. So the element that I will be creating is button here, and then element dot set attribute. So I will be setting title attribute here with the command as in value. Okay, default element el dot command. Okay, okay, what I will be doing here, then I will be setting the inner HTML. So I will be setting the font also, the font icon, sorry, the icon. Default elements, and inside the default elements I will be passing the inner HTML that I have already provided in the object. Sorry, HTML. Okay, and then element dot style dot margin 0 pixel 0 5 pixel 5 pixel and 0. So basically top, left, right and bottom. Okay, let's check whether it is working. Okay, so no, I cannot check here right now. I haven't called this function. So I have to call this function first. Sorry. Load buttons. Let's save this thing. Let's refresh it. Just check that it is creating. Oh, okay, I'm getting the default element. It's undefined. Oh, I have to pass the element also. Default elements. Great. Let's save this. Refresh this. Can't access the lexical declaration element. Okay, so we know already why we can't access this element. Okay, so cannot access the element. Okay, so what I will do, I will be function let me element again. Okay, I will be creating initial element none. Okay, let's remove this thing. Okay, after initializing this element, let's okay, initializing this element, let's okay, let me think first. So we are using the element element. Okay, so if I am using initial element at the top of the for loop, okay, and what I will be doing, I will be creating an elements, passing all the values to the attribute, and after that I will be passing initial element. Okay, and but initial element will be let me think. Initial element will work when it is when the e is greater than 0. Okay, so what you will be doing, okay, so basically you have to create element here at the top of the variable. You have to create element here. Okay, let's keep this thing. Okay, let's come here, let's remove this part. I have already created this element. Okay, and we will initialize this element. We will give this element well, first of all paste it in. Okay. yank it here. Um, okay, great. The index is greater than 0. Okay, let's comment this out. Okay, I will be giving initial element to the element if the e is greater than 0 and just checking. After that I will be appending this part. Okay. Append this. Okay, and during the append, what I am doing, I will be checking if element is greater than 0, then it means that there are other elements that has been already created, so you have to create this new element after the initial elements, the old elements that have already been created. Okay, so you have to create the elements uh, adjacent to each other. Okay, you can say it like that. I will show it to you in the example. I will explain it later after completing this one. Okay, so let's call element, call this function that you have already created, a prototype function. Okay, so in dash append after will hold the initial elements, initial element. Okay, great. And if it is not equal to 0, then it means that it is the first element that has ever been created. So what I will be doing here, I will be using append before. I will using content editable, basically iframe that has been already created. So I will be using content editable. Okay, so first of all, editable is not even initial created here. Basically, it is created inside the init function, and we have created a separate function for load buttons. So I have to pass the content editable parameter as a parameter inside this function. Okay, so let's create this parameter content editable. Cool. Okay, so now it's created. Let's go pass this parameter inside this load button function. Content editable. Great. Let's save this. Let's refresh this. Okay, none is not defined. Okay, so none is not defined. Undefined. We can say. Okay. Okay. The icons are not loading. Why? Okay, it is taking time. Okay, so as of right now, icon is not loading. So, uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Let me check if we pass data name. First of all, I want to one more thing we have to do here. We have to pass comfort. Okay, so now let's see. What's this? So let's okay. This part is still not okay. Okay, let's add the functionality also for this part for all these buttons and check whether this work on it. Okay. Okay, before that, let's take a break. And after that, we will start implementing the functionalities of these buttons also. Let's take a break right now. Okay, so we have covered some basic functionalities like bold, italic, underline, stack through. Further, we will add even more functionalities like converting list, creating list, ordered list, indent, or justify center, left, right, like that. And one more thing, before ending this stream, I just want to say one more thing. I want to add another feature. I just forgot to add that part, and the feature is basically regarding responsiveness of the editor first. Editor responsiveness to mobile and big screen. And let me think. I am literally missing one more thing. I was thinking to add that part in the feature list, but right now I'm not remembering what that part was basically. Uh, uh, okay, so bold, italic, underline, strike through. Uh-huh. Mhm. Okay, so right now I'm not remembering what the feature was that I want to add in this feature list, but in the later video I will tell you what was the feature that I was thinking, and I will add that in the feature list also. The code is available on the GitHub. You can use this code or you can check this code as of right now. The basic rich text editor is completed. So further we will explore even more functionalities. We will learn about how to in this process we will learn how to make the complicated or complex Wysiwyg or rich text editor. Okay, so in the meantime, let me push this code to the GitHub. Okay, let's save this. Let me save this. Let's check if anything is missing here. Like this. Great. So quit, clear, finish. Okay, good. Right. Get commit. Added. Okay. Okay. Get remove. Origin. Let me get this link. Okay, so now I'm ending the stream. So in the meantime, check this code out. Please subscribe my channel, like my videos, share it to the person who wants to create a rich text editor. And in the next video, we will be creating the functionality part. We will add even more functionalities, and we will talk about the new functionality that we want to add, and we will even explore the collaboration functions and many more features. So thank you for watching this stream. Bye.